Hello everyone, Mayonnaise here with an update that has been desperately needed since when again? Yikes. Well, we have a lot to talk about. I'll include a condensed bullet point form of this update in the description because I'm sure I have a lot of subscribers that are scratching their heads and it is something that is 100% my fault and I need to do everything I can to correct it. Starting now. The short version is this. I have had a lot of series I've tried to bring out since that update, but honestly, nothing ever stuck. But that's more my fault than anything because of a lack of initiative, and really, the mistake I made was trying to ditch something that worked because I felt burnt out. The long version is why the video is so long. I'm going to go over every series I have had running and discuss its fate in as much or as little detail as I see fit. So first off, the jumpless and the shadow key skip videos. They aren't cancelled, but until I can find other levels that they work in, I can't really upload more videos on them. In the case of jumpless, I know of at least one other stage where it's possible, that being Red Mountain from Sonic Adventure 1, but it's hard. Very, very hard. And getting it all in one go or life is damn near impossible. If I ever get it, I'll show it to you. But until then, I won't hold my breath. Now then, and this is the big one, so I want to get this out of the way early. Let's Plays. Even after that update, I've gotten a surprisingly large number of Let's Play requests for a channel my size, and in every case I've pretty much said the same thing. I don't do Let's Plays anymore. Go to Yogaidr, a co-op channel for those, and I still stand by that. To an extent. I am still doing Let's Plays there, Yogi, with daily uploads as of right now. And I urge all of you sub to me for my Let's Plays to at the very least check that channel out, because I promise you everything there is just as good, if not better, than what I have had here. And over the course of time that channel has been active, we've already uploaded about 112 hours of content just from what we've finished. Hell, I've even amended my little spiel at the bottom of the description to include Yogaidr from now on just because I've worked on that channel as much as I have. Yet, despite that, there are certain games that while I'd love to do so, I know that doing an LP on Yogaidr isn't a very good idea, and without listing examples, it would lead us to having to go through or watch the other person go through games that are completely against their own commentary or gameplay styles. It's not just my end either. For example, Yogi has the 100% Shadow the Hedgehog Let's Play on his own channel, which, while interesting, would be a blatant total chore to watch on a co-op channel. Basically, what I'm saying is that the channel was never going to be an end-all solution, but rather an encompassing collection of what we were able to make of it. So, as a remedy for this, I am in fact bringing LPs back here. To an extent. Don't expect daily uploads, though I'm sure you don't, but I will be starting it up again real soon. And those of you that know me should know very well that I am a fan of keeping a schedule. So when I can, I'll make sure that you all know when a certain game or series is being uploaded. As for the LPs I left to die before, Spyro Season of Ice, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, and Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, well, there's no real way for me to continue them since I've lost the save files, so they pretty much have to stay dead. So yeah, they're officially discontinued or cancelled. Though I may restart Birth by Sleep once that 1.5 and 2.5 remix comes out in March for the PS4. And I have both Spyro Season of Ice and Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed lined up as potential future Let's Plays on Yogaidr, so again, if you haven't already, check that channel out. As for Let's Play-like things I have, such as Legend of the Blue Blur and Happily Pissed Off series, they aren't cancelled, but like with jumpless and shadow key skips, I don't really have any ideas for HPO. Feel free to leave suggestions if you have any. And LoBB has kinda hit a lack of morality for me since I'd have to finish Tales of Adventure, and I've had a really bad time trying to beat that game every single time I start. So basically, it's Superman 64 again. You know, the thing that killed off HPO for 4 years. But I do have every intention of coming back to LoBB at some point. If worse comes to worse, I'm skipping Tales of Adventure and going on to the next game in the series, and I'll come back to Tales of Adventure in a live stream or something like that. So then that leaves me with two things, Left 4 Dead 2 and MLP. Let's start with Left 4 Dead 2 first because it's the easier one to explain. It's not cancelled, but I don't have any plans to continue it outside of Expert Cortex Vortex, which has proven to be a nightmare to set up. So again, don't expect anything from it. MLP has been an absolute train wreck. For those that don't know, I had begun uploading the MLP comms I had done to Zipcast in order to 1. Avoid alienating my gamer audience, and 2. To get around YouTube's BS copyright claim system. But Zipcast has made its own limitations perfectly clear. For 1, I haven't withheld the finale part from anyone. I've tried on several occasions to get that thing uploaded. It will not once accept that video, no matter what I do. So what I'm going to wind up doing instead is uploading it here on YouTube on the Toaster account I had made, where I uploaded the first part of that top 26 episodes of Season 1, which, by the way, that's cancelled too. There's no way I'm going to be continuing that after this long. But those videos are going to have a black image over it, and it's just going to have 2 words on it. Either commentary for the commentary section, or summary for the summary. Absolutely no way that can get copyright claimed. Oh yeah, and one other thing. There's another Equestria Girls movie out. Yay! We'll get all that done soon, but I feel like MLP may be partially responsible for what happened with the decline of my channel on account of all the edits I had to make. So, I wouldn't really expect a lot of MLP vids in the future. Penultimately, in my absence, I've also recorded a lot of videos that have went unuploaded on account of not really knowing what to do with them. Well, almost all of them will be made public in time. They don't have commentary or anything, but it's something to tide you over. And lastly, because I know these came out of nowhere, but yes, the races I had of Cyber will be resuming, and I have already begun recording more of them. I'm not picky either. If anyone wants to humiliate me in front of my own audience, all you need is a Skype account, a microphone, and a game that we both happen to own. If any of you have potential run ideas that I'd like, I'll inquire on further details. Translation, there's a good chance the run will happen. Well, thanks for listening to me ramble for so long. Hopefully this wasn't as big of a bummer as the last update was. Feel free to send requests in as you will.